Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Today I'm kind of dedicating this particular show to two people, both going through massive, well-needed recovery and attempting sobriety. One person has attempted it before. No, they probably both have attempted it, but I hope that this time both of these two people, which I don't want to name their names because I do not have permission and I do want to protect their privacy, but one is a co-worker that I worked with many years ago. He had a somewhat sort of a breakdown, and he is now recovering. I believe he's 17 days in. And I do want to congratulate him, but it's so important that you listen to the 50 tips that I'm going to give you on staying clean and sober. The other one is for a story that I had mentioned. This is a brother of a good friend of mine. We had talked about how he was ready to go to California. The updated news is that he made it there, and hopefully now, being closer to his family, things will start getting better for him. And it's so important that both of you, if you're watching me, and you know who you are, one is way up north and the other one's now on the west coast, it is so important that you both pay attention to these 50 tips that I'm going to give you on how to stay clean and sober. As always, I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, a fellow addiction recovery coach, a fellow life coach, a addiction and life coach with over 30 years experience, Larry Geis, from the Geis Academy, and you can reach him at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. Let him help you day by day, hour by hour, walk from your addiction to your recovery, hand in hand. Let him be there to help you. Let him direct you. If you are a family member and you have somebody in your family that is going through alcoholism, going through drug addiction, reach out to Larry. He is a great support unit, a great crutch to lean on from addiction to recovery. Reach him at 516-485-2741 and tell Larry that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. He is over at the Geis Academy. You can just go and Google his name. You can go to Facebook. It is Larry Geis. That's G-I-S-E. Geis Academy is G-I-S-E Academy. Just go look him up and let him know that you heard about him on my show. GlobalEyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. Let them help you find the proper pair of glasses that you need, anywhere from $6 to $69. And those prices include a case, a cloth. They include single vision standard, non-coated lenses. That is all available at GlobalEyeglasses.com. Here's the great thing. I have helped over 100 people so far. 100 people that sit in my audience every day watching my videos also needed glasses, and they reached out to me at 631-599-0218, and I was able to give them, if they needed progressives or transitions or photochromatics, or maybe they needed lenses to be thinner, or they didn't know the proper sizes on frame, or they had problems with night driving. They reached out to me at 631-599-0218, and I helped them save money at GlobalEyeglasses.com. 50 essential tips to help you stay clean and sober. This particular episode, I believe this is episode 469 today. It is dedicated to my two friends, one way up north, one on the west coast in California. You know who you are. Please pay attention. Please go one day at a time. Please take baby steps to make the big changes in life. Making a decision to get clean and sober is the easy part. Anyone can say, I'm going to get clean and sober. But actually staying clean and sober, that is a different story altogether. Here are some of the lessons that I have learned in my recovery in the last 2 years. Hopefully some of these lessons can help you as well. I'm not going to go number one, number two. Now I'm just going to go read down the list. There's 50 of them. For your first few months sober, your only goal each day is to make it through the day, through the 24 hours that exist without a drink of alcohol. Don't overestimate your control over your addiction. Everyone does at some point. Practice complete abstinence. Don't fool yourself into thinking you can moderate your alcohol intake. It won't work in the long run. Seek out inpatient treatment if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, give me a text at 631-599-0218. Almost every state has some sort of a program to help the people that don't have money if they need to get some sort of treatment. It might only be 10-day treatment, but it's out there. Get in touch with me. I'll try to help you. Take physical care of yourself. Exercise regularly and start eating better. Cut out toxic relationships from your life. This includes friendships, romances. What is a toxic relationship? People that are influentially bad for you. People that might be doing drugs and alcohol. People might cause you to have a trigger or relapse. Those are the people you need to eliminate out of your life. Build new healthy relationships with positive people. That's the key word, positive. Because when you're around positivity, positive things will happen in your life. Reconnect with friends and loved ones who may have distanced themselves from you. Go seek them, but don't expect things to be better right away. You have to work out. You have to prove to them. Don't mistake an enthusiasm to change with actual action. Talk the talk and walk the walk. Don't just talk and don't walk. Reach out to other people in recovery. To my two friends, you can reach out to me anytime as you have. You're responsible for your own sobriety. You can take advice and seek out support, but ultimately, you are responsible for your sobriety. Do what works for you. Never believe anyone who tells you that their way is the only way. This is why it's so important that I told you folks many times. I tried AA 4 or 5 meetings and it didn't help. I needed to find my own way of dealing with my recovery. And this is my way. It's my passion to help others. I breathe and sleep sobriety 24/7. At the same time, make sure that you're not lying to yourself. Don't make goals that you know you cannot meet. Forgive others. Don't harbor resentment or bitterness, even if you have hurt them and they don't want to talk to you anymore now. Please forgive them. Move beyond the self-pity. Feelings for yourself won't accomplish anything. Accept the cards that you were dealt with and move on. Heighten your self-awareness through mediation and self-reflection. Keep busy, especially in your first few months of sobriety. Staying sober is hard enough. It's even harder if you don't know how to live life without alcohol. Find alternatives. Look at your children, look at your grandchildren, look at your spouse, look at your parents. Those are all reasons to continue in sobriety. Those are all reasons to live another day. These are all reasons to take your life back. Learn to have fun without alcohol. It is possible. Trust me, it is so possible. Talk to your parents, whether you're a teenager or an adult. It's important to communicate with your family, especially your parents. Develop a support network, whether it involves aftercare programs like AA or NA. Build an extended family who understands. Take long walks. This can be a great substitute or complement to fulfilled out mediation. Take up artistic hobbies, sculpturing, playing an instrument. Take up outdoor hobbies, running, biking, surfing, flying kites. Take up social hobby. Go take a cooking class or a dance class, something that will get you interacting with the mainstream society again. Take up old hobbies. Rekindle your love for hobbies that may have fallen by the wayside during your addiction years. Be grateful every day. Write down 5 things that you're grateful for. It can be anything from loving your family to life itself. Join an online recovery forum. You might actually enjoy discussions. This is more for my friend way up north. You know when you're out there, and you might not be able to get to AA in some of the places that you might be going, some of those remote places. If you have internet service, I believe it's www.aa.org. It is an online AA meeting. Not only is it informative, not only will it help you during your sobriety while you're in those remote places, but it is fun to chat with people like you, people with addictions. Go back to school. Use education to achieve your dreams. Improve your job skills, even if you need to take part-time courses or learn to learn a new trade. Just do it. Go to your library. It's free to stimulate your mind. They have internet service. They have movies. They got books. They got all sorts of stuff. Go to the library. Spend more time with your family. You can never really do this enough. And family, as you all know, we all get older. Sometimes do kind of go and people pass away. So it's very important, now that you're sober especially, to spend as much time as possible. Avoid your old hangouts. Very important. That's just asking for trouble. Old hangouts rekindle old habits. Make a bucket list, then go out and do it. Travel somewhere that's far removed from the norm. Go to woods, wilderness. Go camping. Form productive habits. You have a much easier time staying busy and sober if you have routines that keep you moving forward. Routines like what I am doing. My routine is every day to shoot a video. My routine is every day to come up with material for my video. My routine is every day going on Facebook and posting my videos, posting inspirational quotes, talking to people like my two friends. These are everyday activities. Leave your comfort zone. At the same time, don't use habits as a way of avoiding new experiences and challenges. Quit smoking. Don't replace one killer with another killer. You'll thank yourself later. Create life that you want. Don't settle for a life that you have. Be adventurous. Stop making excuses. This applies to everything you do. Be responsible. Take responsibility for your own actions. Stop blaming others. Again, this applies to everything to you, to whatever you do. Be humble. Always be willing to learn, and don't assume you know the way. Listen, put your listening ears on and learn, absorb and learn. Reconnect with your religious roots. Spirituality is very important during recovery. It's not for everyone, but religion gives you peace of mind, and don't let don't let it slip from your life. You need to have some sort of guidance and direction. God will guide, will direct you throughout not only your life, but throughout your sobriety. Give back to the community. Do volunteer work or get involved in a recovery group. It is so important that you help someone else. We as humans are like those paper dolls, all connected to each other somehow or another. And it is so important, like I do my videos and I do my websites, to help others, because when you help others, you build your own positive life right up, your self-esteem. So it is important for you to get involved in volunteering to help others, even if it's making a trip to a nursing home and talking to the elders, or visiting people in jail, or possibly going to the homeless shelter to help feed them. Do something that helps another human. Karma is very important. Avoid vices. Just because you've kicked your alcohol or drug addiction doesn't mean the addiction won't still creep up on you. Don't replace your alcohol addiction with gambling, pills, cigarettes. Don't get complacent. Always keep moving forward in your personal growth. You never settle at a certain point. There's always room for improvement. Discover your true passion. The only way to do this is to try new things. I knew back in 1981 when I was in the Marine Corps and I was a lay leader that I had a passion to help others, but it is the alcohol that clouded my vision to move forward. I have, during 1981, from 1981 all the way to 2013, I've attempted over and over to help other people I had the motivation, but the alcohol kept clouding my vision until I hit rock bottom, and I was able to start seeing the clear, true vision of my passion to help others, and here I am 2 years later. If you know your passion, pursue it. You don't get one chance at life. You only get one chance at life. Don't waste it doing things that you don't want to do. Some passions are very hard to achieve. To do my first episode number 1 of You Take Your Life Back Today show, was a total train wreck. But as time goes on, you learn to get better. The more you do, you learn to get better. Every day you're in sobriety, the stronger, sober person you become. Take pride in responsibility. Chasing a dream doesn't mean you get to neglect your responsibilities. Learn to find balance. You need to be able to still run a functional household, still be a functioning spouse, still be a functioning parent, still be a functioning grandparent, and still be a functioning sober person. Learn to balance all these things out. Don't live in fear, except that there are things that you control and other things you cannot control. Don't let the things you can't control you. If you do relapse, don't let it slip back into the full-out abuse. Accept that you're human and you might have a slip-up. Then take massive action to make sure it doesn't happen again, including seeking support from people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-485-4271. People like myself from the Take Your Life Back Today show at 631-599-0218, 844-405. 50 essential tips to help you stay clean and sober, dedicated exclusively for my 2 friends, one in California now. Congratulations for the big move. Now being around your family should help you. And the other one for my friend way up north. I am so glad that you are 16 days into sobriety. I hope and I pray you continue, not just for your life, but for your children, for your loved ones, for your job. These are all crucial in giving you that energy, that boost, that nudge to stay sober. If you start feeling like you're going to have a relapse or you're going to have some sort of alcohol, reach out to me at 631-599-0218. You know how to get in touch with me. You see me on Facebook. You can text me. You can do whatever you need. And that applies to both, my friends. And for all the other people watching in my audience, these 50 essential tips will help you stay clean and sober. I'm going to go through them real quick. I'm not going to read the whole paragraph. For the first day, you need to, and each and every day, you need to just make it through the day without even having the worry or the desire of having a drink. Don't overestimate your control of your addiction. Practice complete abstinence. That means no drinking, no smoking, no nothing. Seek out inpatient treatment if you can afford it. Take physical care of yourself. Cut out toxic relationships that might cause you to relapse or re-trigger. Build new healthy relationships. Reconnect with friends and loved ones. Don't mistake enthusiasm to change with actual action. Reach out to others in recovery, like people like me and Larry Geis. You're responsible for your own sobriety. Don't push the buck on anyone else. Do what works for you, not what other people want you to do. At the same time, make sure that you're not lying to yourself. Don't set goals you know you cannot meet. Forgive others, very important. Move beyond the self-pity. Heighten your self-awareness through mediation and self-reflection. Keep busy as often as you can. Learn to have fun without alcohol. Talk to your parents, very important. Develop a social support network like AA or NA. Take long walks. Take up artistic hobby. Take up outdoor hobbies. Take up social hobbies. Take up old hobbies. Be grateful that you are here for another day on this beautiful earth. Join an online recovery forum, especially for my friend that goes to remote areas. By doing this, you have access to internet. You can still attend your AA from the comfort of wherever you might be sitting. Go back to school, improve your job skills, go to the library, very good for you. Spend more time with your family. Avoid your old hangouts trigger old habits. Make a bucket list and stick to it. Travel, form productive habits. Leave your comfort zone, Quit smoking. Create the life you want. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming others. You are accountable and responsible for your own actions. Be humble. Reconnect with your religious roots. Avoid vices. Don't substitute alcohol with smoking or doing drugs. Get complacent. Always keep moving forward in your personal growth. Discover your true passion. In my case, it would be to help you. If you know your passion, pursue it no matter what. Find some sort of support from other people to help you pursue it and succeed at getting it. Take pride and responsibility. Don't live in fear. And if you relapse, dust your knees, pull yourself up, move forward. Now, folks, this is episode 468. This is an episode exclusively dedicated to two people. One in California. I want to congratulate you for making the move. I am happy. I am proud. I know your sisters are happy and proud of you. And I hope to God and I pray to Jesus that you continue on the path of sobriety, because I will tell you, my friend, I cannot mention your name, but I will tell you, you know who you are. You were that close to death. Don't let it happen. Take your life back today. And to my friend up north, to my friend that I've known for so many years, that I've actually worked with, congratulations into your 16 days of sobriety. Don't lose your family. Don't have another breakdown. Don't lose your job. Nothing in the world should stop you from seeking sobriety for the rest of your life. You, my friend, also were very close to death. Both of you, my friends, cannot afford a relapse. Both of you, my friends, cannot afford to go back to the old ways. If you cannot do it for yourself, do it for your loved ones. My friend up north, every time you look at that bottle of vodka, picture that bottle being one of your daughters. I know you have two daughters. Maybe that'll give you the energized feeling of avoiding that bottle. And my friend in California, your sisters went over and beyond what most family members would do to get you to start a whole brand new life in California. Don't let it slip away. Again, congratulations to both of you. I am here for both to reach out at 631-599-0218. And folks, for anyone that's out there watching, these two people could be you. They have hit rock bottom and they are climbing, clawing their ways out. If that's you, make that decision. Break down the barrier like they both have by admitting they have a problem, because there is no shame in admitting that. Break that wall down and then reach to God and let God guide and direct you. Folks, I want you all to remember that if you can just dedicate 24 hours of sobriety today, you already are guaranteed a better tomorrow. And if you start thinking positive in life, positive things will happen. You will see positive results, folks. And remember that all changes in life all only happen with small steps. Nothing is one big leap to a brand new start. To my two friends, one in California, one up north, all the changes that are going to happen in your life, all will only happen as you go in small steps. Stay acquainted, stay involved in support groups. Folks, teach your children, teach your grandchildren to say no to drugs and alcohol. And I hope to God each and every one in my audience has a great day today. But more importantly, I hope to God that you all have a sober day today. And may God bless you.